What's worse for your dog? Doggy daycare, the dog park, or your backyard? Hi, I'm Rich with Off Grid Dogs, Training and Behavior, and I'm crazy about you because you love your dog. So, the answer to the question, what's worse between those three places, is that they're all bad. They're all worse. And what I mean by that is all three of those places are an excuse not to interact with your dog, not to spend time with your dog, not to be with your dog, not to build a relationship with your dog. It's sort of pass it off to somebody else. So for example, your backyard is fantastic if you're going out into the backyard with your dog to play, okay? But other than that, the backyard's a dungeon. Most people use the backyard instead of walking their dog. They just let the dog out to go to the bathroom. And we don't walk our dog so it can go to the bathroom. We walk our dog so it can have a life, be a dog, build a relationship with us. Going to the bathroom is, just a minor part of walking the dog. But if you just leave your dog in the backyard all the time, that's a dungeon. I made a video about this. But quickly, it's the same smells. He's alone. If you just let him out and you stay in the house, you're not doing anything. The dog is a pack animal. He's supposed to be with you. He wants to do stuff with you. And you wonder why you have behavior problems, why you have no respect from your dog, no trust. It's because you have no relationship. All you do is give affection, and that's not going to help. So the backyard used for play with you and the dog playing together is fantastic. Otherwise, it's a dungeon. It's a replacement for what you should be doing with your dog, which is walking it, not just around the block, but lots of different places, neighborhoods, lots of experiences, do things together, adventures, trips. He's a dog. He's not a stuffed animal to be left alone in the backyard all the time. People think that taking their dog to the dog park is they're doing something great for their dog. They're not, okay? The general person that goes to the dog park, they're going to a dog park full of other dogs they don't know. People, most of the people they might know two or three, and a few of the regular dogs, but you never know who's going to show up. It's an unnatural situation. Again, the dog is a pack animal, a social animal. He wants to play with his pack, which is you, and you're just turning him loose in a dog park full of dogs and sitting on the picnic table with the other humans, on your phone, ignoring your dog. And even if you're not doing that, all the other people are, okay? So what's going to happen? Nothing good, okay? Because, again, you're not bonding with your dog. You're teaching your dog that you're boring, that you're not interesting, that these strange dogs are where he's going to have his fun. And that's the best case scenario. Most dogs don't like the dog park. Most dogs are not that confident. They don't enjoy it. They get bullied. They get attacked. We as dog trainers see it all the time. Most of our customers are coming to us because something happened at the dog park. Somebody attacked their dog, and now their dog is insecure and got reactivity and everything else. But that's the main reason most dog trainers will agree with me and say not to go to the dog park is not the big reason. They think you shouldn't go to the dog park because we see all the injuries, both mental and physical, the dogs get at the dog park, all the behavior problems it causes. But the reason I think you shouldn't go to the dog park is because it's destroying your relationship with your dog, okay? Your dog's learning he can't trust you, that you don't keep him safe, that you're not the most interesting thing in his world, that his excitement comes away from you with these strange dogs instead of with you playing with your dog. Learn how to play with your dog. Learn how to be the most interesting thing in his world. Build your relationship with your dog. You won't have any behavior problems, okay? Your dog will want to be with you. He will want to follow you. But taking him to the dog park does not help with this. It just destroys it. And doggy daycare is very similar, okay? Once again, you're dropping them off at doggy daycare instead of spending time with your dog. I'm sure you have to work and you think it's better than, leaving them at home alone. But again, it's an unnatural situation. And people love it because, oh, the dog's so tired, I don't have to do anything with my dog. Why did you get a dog? Most people in America that I see should not have a dog, okay? Not a popular opinion, but it's true. Because they're not able or willing to fulfill a dog's needs. And this is why the dogs are, losing their minds. Because why wouldn't they? They're not getting any of their needs met. You would lose your mind too. So basically, you're dropping them off at doggy daycare with a bunch of strange dogs, or they're not strange if they all go to there all the time, but do you want them to be his pack? Then why is he coming home with you? Okay, understand what a dog is. Understand how to build a relationship with a dog that is wonderful, so that he's a joy to go everywhere you want to go with him, because he's so well behaved and he'll do whatever you want because you're the greatest thing in the world to him. And you don't achieve that by farming it out to somebody else, by dropping it off. And these people that run these places, and first of all, I forgot my most important point about the doggy daycare. I did some research here in the Tampa Bay area. You're not allowed to have any balls, okay? Or, you have to be neutered or spayed. So right away there, you've already, what have you done to your dog? You mutilated your dog. I have a whole videos on this, on the health problems. They don't accomplish anything except making the money for the veterinarian. So any place that would not allow a real dog, what kind of a dog trainer is that? And most of these places, they have like kids supervising the dogs. You're very young, inexperienced people. They don't really know what they're doing. And you're leaving your dog there to get his exercise with strangers and with other dogs who are not his pack. His pack is who he lives with. That's supposed to be you, okay? So don't farm everything out. It reminds me of a story my wife told me when she was a nanny in Germany for famous brain surgeons in Germany for 9 years. And she raised their children. And when you hear the stories about what horrible parents, these famous, and they weren't even parents. She was the parent. They were her children, okay? She did all the raising and spent all the time with them and taught them everything. And they were very lucky because she was a fantastic nanny. But why did they even bother to have children? If you're gonna have somebody else raise them, you know what I mean? And it's the same thing, They had no relationship with those kids. My wife had a great relationship with them because she's the one that raised them. And it's the same thing with your dog.